Hello, this is Paul. We're going to get into more about the network drives now and be able to understand what's going on with them, to be able to understand how they are listed on your computer. Take notice that the letter Z is the general network drive that I have on my computer. Sitting at home. This is an external drive and is shared by other computers that I have on the same system. When you add a network drive, it starts with the letter Z and goes backwards. Just like the rest of the computer starts with what is real on your computer and starts with A and goes forward, well, with the network it goes from Z and goes backwards. Take notice that I have other drives on there that goes in opposite direction. And they are where I have mapped drives on the network to have quick access. In this same window, we're able to make a selection on the left side to view our system information. This is nothing about the disks that are installed on your computer or on the network, either way, but it will give you the general information of what your computer is all about. It is necessary to know what kind of machine you have. Now, the system information will give you that. It is especially important when you go to call for technical support and they ask you what is your machine. They will ask you about memory specs and different things that you should know. And in this selection here, you'll be able to see that type of information at any time. When pressing that button, please take notice of a short list here of what kind of a computer you have. In my case, my operating system is listed as Microsoft Windows XP Professional. It is also a version from 2002, which makes it very old. However, it is installed with Service Pack 3. It is registered to me with my name of my business, which is WinUSA. The license number is listed there as well. Now, another little part there is that I have an AMD Athlon processor. It has 1.10 gigahertz, which is speed, and the greater that figure is, the faster your machine. 512 megabytes of RAM is a minimum of what this computer was when it was bought. It is a very old machine. It's been upgraded several times, but at this point, this is as far as this machine is capable to go. Going back to the previous screen, we realize that we have a second item there for adding or removing programs as we view the screen from my computer. There are times that you need to make extra space on your drive. Now, with the machines you're getting, they're not the biggest drives around, but your machine can be upgraded to include another drive. And when you install programs, it usually likes to be installed on drive C, which is your main operating system. Programs takes up a lot of room, and if you're not using any programs that you have previously installed for one reason or another, they can be removed. And if you have the master disk and you choose to use them again, they can always be reinstalled. So we're going to take a look at this if we click on Add or Remove Programs. After making that selection, you'll get this window, and it is part of the control panel of your computer. This is one of the selections that you make from there. Now, depending on how many programs you have on your machine, and if you do have a larger drive in replacement of the drive that came with your machine, it might take a little bit of time for it to populate. In other words, it actually goes over your hard drive and sees what each program is on there. And take notice they are in alphabetical order. Take notice that I do have it mentioned that this is accessible through the control panel. However, using the control panel, there are many other things that you can choose from to make basic settings on Windows XP. As mentioned before, we are able to see the directory of what drives we have in several different views. And we're going to accomplish this by taking a look at the different selections. To make access to these selections, you'll go to the menu bar and click on View to open that menu. As a little bit of sideliner, take notice that the first item on there is Toolbars, and they are the different toolbars that are displayed on the top portion of your window there. And you can be able to turn different ones off and on by hovering the mouse over top toolbars and seeing what's on the list. When installing certain programs that were needed, it was often that a specific toolbar came along with the package. However, with this capability, I have a list of different ones. For example, AIM, PC Tools, Ask, and Google. They were very strongly encouraged for the proper installation of the programs I wanted. But I don't have to display them, so they are not active by removing a check mark. Take notice that the first two, Standard Buttons and Address Bar, are checked, and they are something that I do want to see. I do want you to notice what is in the second portion of this menu that's coming down from the view, and that is Thumbnails, Tiles, Icons, List, and Details. According to what I'm looking for, I'll use any one of them for my specific needs. Most often I will use the Details, which gives me a lot of information that is not included on others. A quick access for the control panel is realized as we look on the left side to change a setting. At that point, you're able to change many different settings and have access to some of the screens I have already shown you. Time restraints require me to stop this at this time and be able to start over with another recording. But we'll be getting into more information about the disk status when you're ready to go forward. So be sure to go to Part B.